Jay, I don't even know you fully, but man, I get like suspect vibes. I'm not even gonna lie, Jay. You seem so innocent and loving, man, but you say one thing 1 second and another thing another
Deyvn,
second.
thanks for setting me up again. Thank you for setting me up again.
Hey friends, Deyvn Symone here, and welcome back for another episode of the Challenge Aftermath. This time I have Leroy, Cam, Nani, Fessy, and Jay. Now in this episode, there's a lot of drama surrounding the guys. The guys actually bail on the helicopter challenge, and Leroy sends himself into elimination. Let's get into it.
Today's challenge is called Aerial Takedown. 5 at a time, we're gonna climb onto that awkward cargo that is attached to the helicopter. Then the helicopter is gonna take off. Your goal is to knock all of your opponents off and into that freezing cold water.
Okay, now what's going on, guys, with you guys bailing on this challenge? I mean, you guys, it takes a lot to piss TJ off, and y'all done pissed TJ off.
But the boys, you guys suck.
All the guys before we did it, including myself, were like, we're not doing this, we're too scared to do it, it's too dangerous, so we weren't gonna do it.
What is going on? Darrell, move that ass! Darrell ain't moving at all.
I like combat, but not when I'm hanging from a goddamn helicopter above water. I'm not trying to fight nobody, I'm trying to hold on for dear life.
Throw his ass off!
First of all, that challenge was so much fun. Like, so much fun. Yeah, it might have been a little scary, a little dangerous, but like, we do that all the time. So it was no different than any other challenge I've ever done. But yeah, I'm just like looking at these guys, I'm like, you guys walk around here like you're the king of the challenge, and you don't want to get on a cargo net that's being, you know, flown in the air by a helicopter. You're like, come on.
Basically, you were saying that they were wimps. Basically, not. You were like, yeah.
Corny.
That's Jay and Leroy.
Yeah, he's trying to get Leroy off.
Jay is the person who I'm most focused on because obviously him and Teresa threw Cam into the last elimination. I definitely would like to make sure I get him sent home.
No matter what, we could not let Jay and Teresa win that challenge because clearly they just came for me. So we knew that they were probably gonna come for him.
Yeah.
So we were like, no, the pressure was on for my team to win or his team to win.
In all honesty though, I wasn't gonna come for you. Because I already made you a promise after the last elimination. I promised you, I was like, Cam, I'll never do this again. I swear to God, shake your hand, we're good to go. I'm loyal, I made you a promise. Leroy, I was like, I'm chilling. He's gonna come for me eventually, so I don't need to do anything. So I was just gonna have the dudes just basically go ham.
At this point, are Jay and Teresa, do they seem like team suspect to you guys? Like Cam and Leroy, like, are you kind of like?
Yeah, of course they did because they just blindsided me, threw me in, and
A lot of it too though, like I was mad, but she got her gold skull. So at the same time, it's just kind of like when you throw somebody in, you want them to go home, they get their skull. She was more mad than I was. Like I was pissed about it, but I'm like,
because you ain't have to go in.
Right, but now,
me.
right, understandable. But it made it easier because I didn't know who I wanted to go up against this season anyway, or who I was gonna go in against. So now I had a reason to like vote him in. He made it way easier for me. I'm like, cool, it's gonna be Jay now because I would sit there every day and think to myself, like, okay, Lee, when are you gonna go in? Who's it gonna be against? So now I have a reason to, if I win, say this person's name, and it may, you know, give me a little fire.
And our new double agents are Casey and Leroy.
They won by 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. That's all it took. Oh.
Jay, so you were supposed to give Cory and Kyle the heads up if you were gonna go after them, but you didn't. Can you tell me why?
The thing is, if someone hits me up before the show and they're like, hey man, I have your back 100%, or they make me a promise, then I'm like, all right, cool. But Kyle was always like, yo, you gotta give me the heads up, but I knew he might have told Cam, and I told Teresa, I swear to God, I'm not gonna tell anyone. I promise. And then Cory, he's like, yo, give me a signal. And I legit, when he walked out of my room, I feel like we agreed on the fact that I was gonna wink at him to tell him like, yo, you're going down. But then I guess his wink was always like, yo man, a wink never means anything bad. And I'm gonna stand by this. I don't care what anyone says, because it. Like, signals are signals. And
what's this signal right here?
What do you expect from me right now? Literally, the first chance that you have, you me over though. You could call these people your friends, right? But until you put $1 million on the line and you put them in this house, in this game, you don't know how they'll react.
Wait, Jay, did you come up with the wink thing?
What if
Were
you
you
go
the
like
one
that?
who
Hey,
said
am I
going
Yes.
in?
But the way that it was, he was 7 rows behind me on the bus, and then it's like middle of the night, and he's like, bro, and all I can see is his eyes, and I'm like, bro, it's you. And then
Nobody's buying that, Jay.
Jay, that looks like a twitch, right? Like that looks like you got an eyelash in your eye, or you had too much to drink that night. I don't know about that being a valid signal. Fessy, you, Deyvn, and Josh get into a fight in this episode.
Nobody ever wants me to win. He doesn't want me to win. Josh doesn't want me to win. Nobody wants me to win. I'll go to war about that.
Stop yelling, stop yelling.
But don't. Well, you're yelling and you're touching me.
Please break it down for me from start to finish. I want to know what happened. Leave nothing out. We all want to know.
Well, it all started with the helicopter challenge where we're hanging on the cargo net, where he had the little speech, not speech, but he had the game plan with Nam and Kyle to gang up on me. So after we all got, yelled out by TJ, I called Deyvn out, like we were about to go out to the bar, and I was like, hey bro, I know you were, plotting against me and stuff like that. And he's like, no. And I was saying it in front of everybody so I could like call his ass out saying, I know you were scheming. I think it started with he said something slick like, hey, take off my shoe or something. Like, cause he was taking off his shoes and I was right there and he held up his shoe. So I took it off and I like threw it at the wall or something, I don't know. And then we just got into it and I was, and then Josh, Josh gets involved.
Josh, you're not allowed in here. Josh, stay away from us. Josh, you've been mean to me. Yeah. Stop being mean to us.
Whoa, what the I Don't start with me, Kyle. I did it at Deyvn. Don't start with me. Don't start with me.
Nani, Josh tries to throw water, right, on Deyvn, and it gets on Kyle. Like, are you kind of backing Josh in this moment? Like, in your mind, would you, because you're friends with him, right? So would you back up Josh, or are you like, I have nothing to do with it? I mean, because you've been in your share of fights.
I wasn't there when he threw the water on Kyle. I was actually in my room sleeping, pretty sure, and I woke up to Josh screaming, and that's what got me out of bed, and that's why I kind of grabbed Josh and broke up that fight.
No, you're a loser, bro. You pick and poke, because that's all you're good at. All right?
Come on.
So stop, bro. Leave us the alone, bro.
Look at me. Come on.
Calm down.
Josh, I think you have deeper seated issues that we sort through together as a house.
You're right. I have been in my fair share of fights. Josh and I are very similar as far as it goes, with our tempers and just, if somebody keeps poking, we're going to explode. And for me, when it came to Josh, I just wanted to look out for him because with Josh, I'm always worried that it's going to go too far. You know what I mean? Josh gets to a certain point where he's going to see red and then you never know what's going to happen. And I was just concerned, about his place in the game. I just didn't want to lose him as a partner.
And Fessy, in hindsight, is there anything that you would have done differently?
No, not really, because I mean, the thing is, I tried to talk to Deyvn the next day. I was like, hey bro, like we blew up on each other, but I don't hate you. Like it's a game. Like I'm not here to hold grudges. Like, and he kind of like acted like a little. So I'm kind of glad I blew up on him because like the whole game I didn't talk to him. And he just talks too damn much. And I was like, bro, it's not that I don't talk. I just don't like talking to you because, I don't with you. So, you know what I mean? That's like, he's like, bro, you don't talk. I'm like, no, I just don't talk to you because you're lame as hell. Like, that's what it is.
We starting this season off with a bang.
You feel me?
Yeah, boy. He's yelling, yeah, boy, until like 5 in the morning. He sounded like a squealing pig, just like, yeah, boy.
For the elimination, you actually throw yourself in against Jay, and this is the first time we see a double agent do that. Like, what's going on? Tell me, what's going on in your head?
Leroy's revenge.
Well, that speech was amazing.
There's 2 people in this game who are responsible for my girlfriend Cam getting a skull, so it's only fair that they be responsible for me getting my skull tonight too.
Let's go.
I want to come down there.
Woo! Let's go, babe.
All right. right.
Let's go, Lee.
Let's go,
Okay.
Yeah, my thought process was, because I didn't play last game in Total Madness where you had to try to get a skull, so it was kind of unfamiliar to me. And after what Teresa and Jay had did to Cam and she had her skull, I was like, listen, this is everything we've been talking about, praying for. This is the best time to do it. And she was worried. She's like, Lee, what if it's a puzzle, right? Because she doesn't even believe me with puzzles. And I'm like, babe, it doesn't, yeah, in my mind, because before we could walk in there and see what it was, I had already said, no matter what it is, if it's a puzzle, I'm just gonna have to do it because the game, like, it sucked being there. Like, it's hard playing that game, you know? So in my mind, I'm like, I have to do it. So when I walked down there and seen what that was, like, it made it even easier. I'm like, cool, you know? And so
You've done that one before, right?
Yeah.
In all actuality, too, I was super happy that you came down because I remember you were like, it's either gonna be me or Deyvn, and I was like, bro, don't give me Deyvn. I want to go against a beast. Like, if I want to take somebody out, I want him to be good. So, like, you come down because I don't want to go against Deyvn against that hanging thing because I know I'm gonna beat him.
And your ass went home.
Good. Good. I went home as a competitor.
Jay, I've never personally experienced this before in my 2 seasons of the challenge, but can you talk about being eliminated and being sent home? Like, what was that like for you? What did that feel like?
That's a nice way of throwing shade. It's like, I've never lost anything. I'm the greatest ever. Hey Jay, now that you've lost twice, like, how does it feel?
Like, what does that feel like? I've never felt that.
I've never been eliminated. I've never been sent home. So like,
no, I mean, being eliminated, it sucks, man. You give everything that you can, and then the next thing you know, you're in the OTF and you're talking, and then, like, mid-sentence, usually for me, I'm like, yeah, like, I gave it everything I could. God damn it. And I'll just start crying every time I cry.
I lost it, and it sucks. I love competing. Man. You know, I gotta take care of my family at home, because that's all I ever think about. I just want to get the money, provide a good life to my people, and just, you know, finally get to relax and stop working so hard, but hopefully I get a call back next season and get to battle it out again.
It just sucks. It sucks to get eliminated. It sucks,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you know you gave everything you could. Well, if you did, like other people, I don't know if they half-ass it, but I give everything I can. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
We are going to play Would You Rather. First, we're going to start with you, Mr. Big Man, aka Fessy. Jay and Leroy go into this elimination, and if you had to choose to go up against someone in an elimination, would it be Jay or would it be Leroy? Ooh. So who would you rather go against?
He's already done this before. Best friends.
Wait. Was it that elimination, that specific elimination though? Or any
Yes.
elimination? Because
Yes, that one.
I am very confident in myself, but they probably both would have beat me in that elimination. Hats off to both of them because they would have whipped my ass in that. And that takes a lot for me to say that, so.
Yeah.
That sounds like a big ass compliment to both of you boys.
You don't know me, Deyvn, like that. Like, that takes a lot for me to say.
Very cool. All right, so for your would you rather, you'd rather neither in that particular elimination.
In that elimination, they both would have
In
whipped
any
my
other
ass, so.
elimination, who would you rather? Like, if you could have picked whatever.
What about a hall brawl, Fessy? How about a hall brawl?
Leroy's obviously a bigger dude, but I've never seen Leroy compete in an elimination besides that one. So, like, to me, he looks like a stud. You know what I mean? Like, he's built very well. He looks athletic as hell. He's done 11 seasons and hasn't won one. So I'm just like, how has he not won one? Like, I'm looking at him, I saw him kill this elimination. Like, he's winning dailies. What is not going on up there? And then Jay, like, I saw him get whooped by Rogan, but I'm just like, Jay's never done a contact sport. So, like, Rogan was feeling all badass. I'm like, bro, you took out Jay. Jay's never touched nobody and gotten a fight in his life. So, whoa.
So wait, Fessy, that was a long ass non-answer, Fessy. Who would you rather?
I know.
Who would
Fuck.
you rather?
All right.
Just choose me, dude.
I'm gonna go Leroy.
Okay. All right. So you'd rather Leroy. All right. Jay, I have a would you. Jay, I have a would you rather for you. Would you rather? We know that you blindsided Cam when you threw her in. This time, would you rather have thrown in Cam or anybody else? in the house? And if it is somebody else, who?
No, I would still vote in Cam because I wanted her to take out Ashley. I would just instead tell her that I'm going to throw her in. That would be the only difference that I did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Next time.
She's happy now. We did it, Jay. See, I knew.
No,
if I
don't
brought
throw
it up
me
again.
in.
I'm never. I
She's
shook
fine.
your hand. We're good. You know I'm loyal.
Okay, all right.
So if anyone's watching this,
Clean
me
slate.
and Cam are not in an alliance ever. Never.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out. That's a wrap on this week's episode of The Aftermath. Make sure to watch a new episode of The Challenge Double Agents next Wednesday on MTV. Then head right back here for even more tea and gossip that didn't make the episode. Now, take a look at a sneak peek of next week's episode of The Challenge Double Agents.
We have to be strategic about the next girl we put down.
All right, agents, I'm ready to see who wants to win.
You and me, sir.
No point.